Hello, Rec27 and welcome back to Rule the Waves 2 in our Austria-Hungary playthrough as we head into the latter part of 1930 in what has been a period of relative calm. It's also worth noting there is a naval treaty currently in force limiting us to 10,000 tons and 8-inch guns as our maximum armament. That is currently steering the naval designs and building of the world. We do control most of the Mediterranean, although our plan is of course to try and control all. Our aim at the moment is to try and provoke a war with Italy so we can try and take Sicily, although we're not sure if that's actually possible, whether you can control value 12 provinces in the game or not, so we're going to find out about that. And apart from that is really just to continue our technological advancement and prepare for the ultimate war with Great Britain, but that'll be a few years down the line. Anyway, this was taken from a live stream, so I will hand you back over to the live audio. So, since we've got a little bit of cash in the bank, we probably want to continue going through our rebuilds to get all the increased directors. So, battlecruisers are done, these battleships are done. Let's do the Czerny class. We've got improved 15s, we do. We'll have improved 6s, please very much. We will do that. I want advanced director, and I would like a director, and actually to give you some AA would be nice if we can get away with it. Oh yeah, you should have 19. Okay. There we go. Squeeze out every ton we can. Good. Nice quick redesign. That's fine. Yep. Rebuild those 3. Good. Click on. This should be interesting. You're building a... That's right, you can cheat it by 10%. Wow, you're getting 27 aircraft on that. Okay. That's fair play, actually. It's not that bad considering the treaty. Advancing through time. Oh, that's a shame. That was really useful. Small British light cruiser. That's good. I'm surprised they haven't gone for the 5 inches to get the dual purpose on it, because it's not that effective as an AA role. Killed destroyers, certainly. Who do you want to go with next? The plan, although it's taking a very long time, was to go to war with, get my way, please, all this stuff. Italy, to take Sicily, because we never managed to take it before. Oh, actually, RVT, you might know, you know the in-depth things. I was reading a discussion on the other day about whether it was possible to actually invade and take provinces of greater than 10 value. And there was people kind of arguing both sides of it. So, I'd like to say I think it's possible, but I can't remember if I've done it before or not. So it might be a bit of an experiment to find out. But yeah, Italy to get that, and then it's going to be picking our time for a fight with Britain, which is slightly terrifying to say the least. You'd like to buy that? Yeah, I'm happy with Russia. Okay, keep getting improvements, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Bastard from Italy's approaching Minister of Navy. We curb our naval program. No. Tension up. How much do we get? Yeah, not much at all. Very peaceful world at the minute. Solomons, yeah, not bothered about that. And we've finished our rebuilds. Yes, I will take it, thank you. You don't believe so? Ah, shucks. I think 10's limit. Ah, okay, okay. That is disappointing. I can't quite paint the map then. These are first homegrown torpedo bombers in 1931. Ridiculous. Right, are they any better than the German one we've got on license? So we are slower. Our range is much better though, which is probably more useful. We can't quite carry quite as heavy bombs, but it's not a big deal because we're mainly used for torpedoes. It's probably gonna be the top one or the third one. Guy's slightly faster, but not quite as tough. Might go for the top guy. Give him a bit more survivability. Now we have the carrier. Hope we can have fun through it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We got planes. We got a carrier. We're like a real navy. Want to give me an improved model, which usually is just an accept. And yeah, I'll take that. Improved toughness. Slight improvements in range, speed. Okay. Increase aircraft capacity and ready times. Okay. Got a new medium bomber so we can obsolete our old one. And only thing we've got a replica of, yeah. Everything's pretty new. Everything's been done in the last year or two. Maybe we'll hold off on developing new planes for a little bit. Oh, the renaming. Yes, that is very important. You're becoming my chief fleet renamer at this point, right? Was it? I have to. Don't know if that's the right spelling. Roll back up through chat. See if I can grab it and steal the umlauts and everything. Don't know if that's copied. It has done. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, not bad. I'm relatively cheap to convert as well, actually. Spy from France. I do want budget. I'm willing to risk it. I don't think it's going to push us to war. Didn't even move. Fortunately, Italy has gone down. A revolution in an African country has left some of our nationals stranded. Yeah, let's just go full hog. Oh, we got dive bombers. So there you go. It took us over 10 years to work out how to put a torpedo on it. About 6 months to say, why don't we swap out for a bomb? You think your torpedo bomber might be better? It's not as tough, it's not as maneuverable, it goes a little bit faster, a little bit farther. I'm going to say no, thank you. But what we do want is a request for dive bombers. I probably want bomb load. I probably want range and bomb load, to be honest, than you guys. In that order? Maybe. No, probably not. Probably that order. Okay, we'll see what that comes back with. Next CV shall be Seidenbergen for Transylvania. Oh, okay. Although technically we don't own quite all the Balkans because Albania isn't ours and obviously bits of Greece. Not a lot we can do about that though. We can't force an attack on a neutral. And the world's a peaceful place at the minute. Hey, CVEs, nice. Torpedo protection 4, that's good. Not what we have. I think 2 might be best we've actually gotten built ships. It's been a while since we built any big ones. Got one to look at there. Air groups, that was it. Completely lost my train of thought. Right. CVs. I want a couple of groups of fighters. How many? I don't know, maybe 15 fighters. 15 torpedoes and 10 dives? I don't know how good dive bombers are at the start. Maybe we just got all torpedo for now. We could set them to say groups of 8. They can go more than once, which is a bit of an advantage, I suppose, of the torpedo bombers. Although torpedo bombers can go back with a different loadout. Something that Austria owned at the time. Yeah. Yeah, interestingly, it shows it all broken up, despite the fact that this was all... Where are we? Here. All one country. Ish. Alright, I'm going to put on some dive bombers. Oh, we don't have them yet. Alright, we'll leave it blank for now. We'll leave space for them. Copy this, put that onto there. Make sure everyone is in reserve. Cool. Excuse me, a little bit more money. I think it's continue with the rebuilds. Kaiser's probably slightly less important than what? I go with my newest light cruisers actually. This is another thing we definitely need to build next. We need some more light cruisers. Right, you can go all the way up to advanced director. Director on here. AA director. It says, yeah. Yeah, we do want both directors, I suppose. You better 6 inches. Yeah, we're slightly shy on weight. Maybe I have to drop you down a pair and then we can... Oh, there's no positions there. Okay. Ah, these guys have lots of ammo. Probably, maybe a little bit too much. Alright, we'll have to go with that. Still a good HAA factor. Especially with this just being rebuilds. I'm still on quality 0 for these, am I? Yeah. Okay. And rebuild them all. Good. Oh, we've still got money. Oh well, let's try the next class then. Much the same, it's just improved director, director, AA director. There's mines we can play around with if we're hurting for weight, which we are. Let's get the improved 6-inch guns. Let's just... In fact, probably just clear them all. Oh, these aren't dual purpose. Ooh, that's definitely not as good. That's not that expensive to do. There's a lot more useful. Alright. Again, definitely not as good, but better than having them as casemates. Squeeze out, in fact, I might even squeeze out one medium. No. There we go. One light AA gun. One of them. Okay. Cool. We should be able to probably get these guys at the same time. We're a little bit negative. How long is our rebuilds? Like 4 months. Yeah, we'll be fine. Great. Advanced director. Dual purpose director. And an AA director, please. We are short on weight. May end up just getting rid of these. So this definitely going to be rubbish as an AA platform, but it's legacy fleet, so not that surprised. And we can make up for it with some personal protection. Atlanta. Yeah, it was, well, at some point we had CLA, but this is nowhere near it. throw on a couple of tertiaries, like 2. Let's see. Why not? Won't have director, but that's fine. No point for a couple of guns. Oh, I'm gonna reduce this a little bit. Okay, I'll do. No, we can't do that. We should be able to do that and have the same result. Some tweaking going on, right? You happy with that? Okay. We won't bother with director, but they've got an A director. So that should do... yeah, that's fine. I'll not sweat the small stuff too much. Okay, we're a bit in the negative, but that should all balance out shortly. Rebellion continues. Equipping some planes. We're building light ships, which is not surprising. I said, what? We talked about destroyer at the start of this, and we've not done that. How do we know Russians? Yeah, I don't know. Tensions just do their thing sometime. So we can obsolete the German one and we go full Austro-Hungarian Air Force. There we go. Something to be proud of at least. International. Oh. Italy is apparently sending a force to Albania. No, no, no. Oh, actually. So this is where we need to be completely converse to what you want to in real life. Because actually, I want them to take Albania so I can take it from them. Let's say, let's do nothing. Italy take Albania. Oh. And then next war, we just take it. Man, no, Russia and France are really getting cranky. We're not even the ones doing expanding. Look at Italy. So that's good. So even if we can't take Sicily, it's worth it to go to war, grab Albania, and then just take war reps. Oh, we're about to go bankrupt. Ah, not quite bankrupt. That's fine. We should be able to pause any one of these guys for a month. That'll be fine. Let's see. No, not those ones. Which my older ones? Oldest ones are the Sprawn. There you go. You guys can halt for 1 month. Hey, we got new heavy cruisers. Dive bomber prototypes. Oh, that's a disappointing bomb load. A really disappointing bomb load. We'd better off just using torpedo bombers and telling them to carry bombs. Although I suppose dive bombing is more effective than level bombing, so that's not entirely true. I take that back. Anyway, range heavy is an important one here. I think you are just a better option. No, I mean it's essentially the same speed, much more maneuverable, tougher, same bomb load. Yeah, it's funny that the fact that, well, I know, I suppose you do get events to take neutral places, but yeah, sometimes you actually just want to let your enemies have it, just so you can get it back. Right, resume, good. And all the guys, actually it's a fair point, I've probably been wasting, I have a chunk of money, because all my guys who have been refitted come back in on active service. So I'm kind of keeping my newest ones on active, middling ones in reserve, and everyone else kind of mothballed. But yeah, so these are our treater cruisers. 10,000 tons on the nose, although I wasn't thinking, we could have actually gone up to the 11,000, I'd forgotten about that. 10% kind of rule breaking you can do. So decent armament, just the armor is very light. Very light. So we'll have to be careful how we use them. Of course, Britain has the richest pickings in the Med. Yeah, and we're going to take them at some point. That's the kind of grand finale. I'll need to be careful and don't want to run out of time, actually. I need to make sure this war with Italy kicks off sooner rather than later. Get the next two. How much? I can't remember how much we're about to build. 1.8. Yeah, we could afford 2 more. Probably only going to get the 4 though. Hold an exercise just 4 to improve crew quality on a cheap. Do you know that's something I never use, I must admit. I really want to call one the Neptunia. Right, you are, remember this correctly, green, white. You're gonna have to, yeah, two who you're gonna have to remind what to call these things. Yeah, all these are supposed to be on reserve. It's separate. Hang on, I've got the names here. Vert Blank and Plutia. Was that the right names? Oh, it's 2 different names. Oh, right, you're just missing a comma. I understand. Although, I don't know how I feel about giving our ships French titles. But hey-oh. Oh man, we managed to obsolete some of our other ships already just in the fact this war's taken so long. Right. I think everyone who's supposed to be mothballed and is mothballed. Got a very slight negative, so why don't we just refit these corvettes, because they'll be pretty cheap to do. All I'm really going to do is give me like, wow, you've got a lot of weight remaining. That's pretty ridiculous. Will you let me do it with this much? Yeah, you will. Good. Right, before I do that, yeah, why don't you have some increased depth charge storage? That's not a problem. Yes, rebuild those. Oh, apparently I had the wrong ships. It frustrates me to do this when it splits into 2 branches and you can't rejoin them again. Fine. I'll do it manually. See what you make me do. That was all I did, I think, yeah. Alright, you guys go rebuild yourselves. Get these guys out and about as well. You've already got the DC storage. I don't really want to do anything with your weight. That's absolutely fine. Okay, money's still looking alright. If you keep most stuff in reserve and mothballed, does impose a heavy crew quality penalty and make exercise come off a bit. Yeah, I try and kind of, I do keep a bit of a balance. So my kind of latest and greatest ships I like to keep inactive, so retain their qualities, and then the older stuff not so much because they're less useful. But I will have to try that exercise thing at some point. This is awkward. I've got 2 classes for the Python. I don't know why I've ended up with that. Right, let's rebuild them. You have 1 gun, so I don't really care about your fire control, to be honest. Can you afford that? No. Yeah, whatever. I'll give you some guns just to say you've got them, but you guys aren't going to be doing much. Yeah, that's fine. And still got plenty of money. Oh wow, you're terrible. Right, well, you just have to do it as is. You are nothing but a bullet sponge at this point. Okay. I think once we clear a bit more funds, I think the next point's gonna be some up-to-date destroyers. I think is the next one. Hatched a plan to blow up one of capital ships of Italy at anchor. An excellent idea. It's not trickery, it's, you know, planned strikes. Pre-strikes, when we call it. New bomber, better range, better toughness, better bomb load. I'll take it. Did it happen or did nothing happen? Looks kind of like nothing happened, or does it take a bit longer to kick in? I'm not actually sure with that event. Oh, you guys should not be an active fleet. Not would it save me much money, but a little bit. Oh, actually, I'm talking nonsense. We did build a new destroyer. Built this guy. Well, some more of them wouldn't go amiss. But maybe actually the next thing's going to be the CLA. German Rebellion, that's fine. Ha! Yeah, this is the amazing large ship that we blew up, was their corvette. We didn't even get them to... They didn't even find out it was us, so we don't give attentions. Oh, another private venture. Which is worse. So no thank you. Alright. Noir Neptune are part of the fleet. 10 destroyers, 40 corvettes, all finished. Gradual improvement in fire control, that's fine, or actually... Oh god, what's happened here? We might end up war with Russia for absolutely no reason. Got a little bit of money. I think I'm going to wait till we're at maybe approaching 20,000 or 20 million, whatever you call it, and then we'll look at designing our CLA. Heinen. France is sending a force there. Let's do international one. Alright. Germany's lost to Bismarck. Pelagio. I can't even say the word. Oh, France did not like that. Arpelago. There we go. Came out in the end. These are not the wars we're after. Not even spying on them. Well, I do. One of the interesting and enjoyable bits about this game is the fact you are purely the naval commander and you don't choose a lot of the political stuff. That'd be a bit frustrating when you don't get to go after who you want. Yeah, France and Russia are just angry with us for some reason. We did nothing wrong. Not guilty. A collision with our ship from the US. Yeah. Let's make friends with the US. I'm okay with that. I have no desire to fight them. Although I could actually go back to spying on them a little bit. For tech, more than anything else. Bomb choice, yeah. Okay. Get to even bigger destroyers. I don't know if we need bigger destroyers, to be perfectly honest. I think the ones we've got are pretty good. And by the time we need more destroyers, even keeping them at the 1500 tons is going to get the speed we want. Yeah, we're not even spying on them. It is truly bizarre. Russian Navy has a majority of their heavy ships in active status. What should we do? I don't really want to war with Russia because it'd be rubbish. Yeah. Peace and stability. They ignored us. Fine. Come on, it's Italy we need to know it. Right, next turn and then we'll design our CLA. Ah, here we go. Tensions between Germany and Italy. We shall honour our obligations fully. Now, let's see. I haven't seen a result just yet. Germany's fine for us. I think this is just tension with Germany. And we've got plenty of room, so I think that's okay. We can take a little bit. Dive bomber in service. Yeah, 10 a little bit. It's getting there. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not the magical. Was it 13? I think the number is. Anyway, over that line. But before we can try and push that on any further, let's have a look at CL. Interesting. A little bit big. I want 5-inch dual turrets, I think. Ah. Why can't I not make these dual purpose? I'm pretty sure I had the tech for dual purpose main armament. Am I misremembering? And let's just check my research. And I've got to try and remember where it is. It's in... No, it'll be in AA Tech. And 4-inch twin dual purpose mounting. Oh, I just don't have 5-inch. That's right. What happened on the destroyers as well? We don't have 5-inch dual purpose. That's annoying. Yeah, wow, we're really far behind in this as well. I'm not really far behind actually. So maybe, well, that's fine. Well, we can put them on because we can always rebuild them when that tech comes in. Right. Drop down to 5. I did like the... That is good. We will want some torpedoes on it. So that's 3 across the board. Our HE factor is not going to be great at the minute, to be perfectly honest. We're also quite small. And we're also going to want an A director, which we've got. That's good. Let's increase our size to, I don't know. Well, that's more than we need at the minute, apparently. So that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad HE without these guys being dual purpose. That will improve. Right, although we can't have any of this because we've got no spare capacity. I don't really want mines on you. Oh, wow, that cost like 350. So that one's 250, and then that one's like almost 400. It's expensive, but short range because, you know, med or nothing. Yeah, I want more deck. It's probably gonna hurt. Can I go for? I can get up to 2 though. It's being 2.5 is probably fine. 1.5 is probably fine. Oh, 2.5. 2.5. No, it's very low. Good just to get 30. Which is okay. I mean, these things are supposed to be killing destroyers. Got a bit of torpedo action. And actually, no, it's more going to be an AA platform more than anything else. That's a pretty decent AA factor it's got at the minute. Right, so is this going to cause me a problem? Do I need more space? Yeah. Ah, I've got too many secondaries. What's my limit then? Cramped accommodation? No, I don't want that. Right. Yeah, there we go. 7,500 tons. Yeah, you're happy with that? I've got a little bit spare. Go 3-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch. Go with 6-inch, 2-inch on top. Oh, okay. I quite like that. Can we push the extra couple here? No. You don't want to armor the main turrets that heavily. Kinda do. Just throw a bunch of tertiaries on it. Maybe give them a little bit more ammo. Okay. Right, we've just got a little bit of unused weight at the minute, which is odd. Not a problem I normally have. Could armor the conning tower a little bit more. Not something I normally do. There you go, we'll give you 6-inch. We'll be nice. Nah, that's fine. There you go, we'll give you 1 medium AA gun. 30 tons left over, but that's okay. Nuclear, you were wanting ships named. I've got a brand new class here if you want. Although I appreciate you might not want a CL. But if you do, shout out. Grab a quick drink. Make sure I've not missed anything. Oh. Yeah, we could go torpedo defense actually. Just one might be worth it, because these guys are going to be fighting with destroyers. Is there any way? Is there any way? Potentially not. Yeah, I could. That's a fair point. Actually, I could go up to 10,000, which kind of solves the problem pretty easily, doesn't it? Just like that. Which is a good shout, actually. Save me degrading it too much. So it's an 8,000 ton. I mean, I could go up another couple of thousand tons, but I don't know if I necessarily feel the need, to be honest. We might have some more topside space. We do, not much, but a little bit. Do we have enough to squeeze on? No. We could do that. Nah. Just squeeze on some of these. You think 8.5? Well, I suppose the question is, what else would you add on it? Must improve our cruisers. I think it's quite a good cruiser. Much better if we had dual purpose 5-inch turrets, but we'll get those eventually and then we can just slap those on top. Yeah, it's a good point, RVT. As it is, we can afford to build 2 of these. Looking at the money, which is something I never do. I always design my ships and then worry about how I'm going to build them. Alright, we'll keep it then. Go for the Sadia. Yes, I do want to arm my turrets, because I don't want my ships blowing up from an odd round. Short range is fine. I like it. 2 months to build, and then we'll build ourselves a couple of them. Or maybe even 3. This is probably going to put us to war, actually. Now, if I went towards Russia and Italy, I think that would be okay. Because we do have Germany on our side, which should tie up a lot of the Russian fleet. Now, Russia, Germany and France, that gets more tricky. Yeah, we're certainly lagging behind in CVLs, but we have got a couple of conversions which pushes ahead of essentially everyone else, which is nice. We're on power destroyers, and we're not too bad in battleships. Just when you start adding them all together, it gets tricky. I'm feeling slightly hawkish, but that's probably just because I've been sitting at peace for the last 2.5 hours. But what I don't want, I suppose, is to be at war with just Russia. That would entirely defeat what we're doing. Maybe we'll roll the dice and we'll push our luck a little bit. Oh, he's done it. Okay. Oh, and we still didn't get the one we want. That's okay. We can always try and bring Italy into the war. If we're going to war with Russia, how do our subs look? Although I know they drop off in the middle of the game. I can't remember exactly when. Where are my ships? Submarines. How many have we got? Almost none. That's pretty pathetic. Maybe we should build some more subs. After medium rangers. We can afford this. We should be able to afford this and 2 of our CLs. We'll be at a slight negative, but should manage it. We do have the sneaky boy, yes. It's the glorious hero that took out the Sulfurino, I think it was called. Alright, let's start improving that. If we go to war with Russia, that's about all that's going to happen. France... No, we don't care about France. Tension, tension, tension. I think we're going to war with France here. We'll try to take the bottom one, see what happens. No, there we go. France and Russia. Okay, this is like the 2 of the 3 people that we didn't want to fight. And on that cliffhanger, I am going to have to bring this episode to a close. So if you're interested in finding out how this war turns out, you are going to have to tune in for the next one. It's not necessarily the war we wanted. In fact, we had been obviously trying to target Italy and have somehow ended up at war with both Russia and France instead. But it's a war we will certainly take and gives us a good excuse to get our upgraded ships out and see how they perform. As ever, this was taken from a Twitch live stream. If you're interested in joining a live stream in the future, check out a link in the description below. Otherwise, I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.